Your profile. How many of you have looked at your LinkedIn profile or your social media profiles recently? Do they tell the story that you want them to? Do they tell a story of someone who I'd want to interact with or I'd want to do business? So for all of you out there who are trying to figure out how to write the perfect LinkedIn summary, and I'll do other videos to talk about other platforms. But if you want to write the best LinkedIn summary possible, stop thinking of it as your resume. Your LinkedIn profile, stop being your resume 5 years ago, maybe 4, okay? Instead, your LinkedIn profile, if I Google your name, I want all of you to stop. Go Google your name. And I want to see for how many of you your LinkedIn profile or another social media profile is toward the top. So you want to make sure that when people find you or you're trying to do business with people, they're going to go and Google you, etc. So here are my top tips for writing a great LinkedIn summary. Number 1, make sure your headshot and your banner, it can be casual, but at least make sure like it looks decent. It's not like cut off picture, your buddy's arm, from the wedding, or some like fuzzy. It can be casual, it can show personality, but make sure when you go to connect with people, all they see is a headshot and a summary. And that would be my next advice. Make sure your summary is something that's interesting. Summary isn't meant to be your job title. It's meant to be a headline. That's why it's literally called the headline. So does your summary, does it say your job or does it say what you do? Does it say, I help these types of people accomplish these types of outcomes? And that goes to rule number 3, which is the most important part of writing your about me, your summary section, is make it about the people that you want to serve. If there's a group or an audience that you want to attract, if I sell into operations leaders, do I want to say, look, I help operations leaders do this. Here's what some of my clients say about the work that we're doing to help them. I'm not talking about the product. I'm not talking about, I'm President's Club winner. I'm talking about the impact that I have. And so if you want to have the killer LinkedIn summary, think about talking about the outcomes you produce for other people. That way, when different people, and same thing, if a hiring manager comes to your profile too, I promise they want to see that as well. They're like, oh, look at this guy. Like, he knows the industry, he knows these things. So again, try to make your profile a resource. If you do that, you make sure the first impressions, they still matter. You make sure that headline really talks about what you do, the outcomes that you provide, not just a job title. And then in your About Us and your featured section, you've got articles or things that you've highlighted around the industry, trends, and your About Us talks about the impact you have. You are going to get maximum impact from your LinkedIn profile as well too. Hope this video helps some of you out there to maybe cringe and say, I need to go check out my LinkedIn profile, but go do it right now. First, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to continue to follow us for amazing tips on sales, LinkedIn, leadership, career, and we will see you all on the next one.